I'll be back in a second. Okay, I know I made this crab cake mix before, but I'm going to make it, and I'm going to have all the ingredients here, and I'm going to show you exactly how fast and how easy it is to make a dynamite crab cake, okay, from scratch, alright? So let's get busy with this. Okay, come over here. Okay, you see the food process? Okay, first, I have a half a bell pepper, red bell pepper, chopped up, a large red bell pepper chopped up. I have 3 stalks of celery, and I have a medium-sized Vidalia onion. Okay, I have a 1.5 cups of oil, vegetable oil. I have about 4 teaspoons or so of Old Bay seasoning. I have a 1.5 tablespoons or so of Dijon mustard. I have eggs that we're going to get the yolks out of to make the mayo. And I have 2 cans of pasteurized, premium, hand-picked claw meat. Okay? So I got the 2 cans here, alright? But first what we're going to do is come over to the food processor here. Okay, in the food processor, okay, we're going to go in for, oh, I forgot to tell you, this is going to be first, and I'm going to show you. We're going to do all of this without cleaning the food processor. Okay, so here is 16 ounces of sliced white bread. Okay, so I got all your prep done. You could have all this prep done the day before, get it all set up and ready to go. Okay, I'm looking at my watch, it says it's 1:01 right now. Okay, I'm going to start putting this in here. Okay, break it up. We're going to grind that up. I got my bowl to dump it in. Okay, you see that product there? Okay, so we're going to start with that. We're going to do all of this bread. Okay, you want to do a little at a time because you don't want it to get all clogged up, you know? Okay, so you just break it up and put it in. Okay, now this is totally from scratch, and this is really nice fresh white bread. Get on there. Okay. Done with that? Okay. Now see, this is still nice and clean. And everything's going in the same bowl. That took 2 minutes. Okay. Now, onions. Here's all my breadcrumb. I'm going to put it over here on the side for now. Okay, the onions. Right now, I have a pan on the fire right over here. See this? Here's pan. I'm putting that on high. I got a spatula here to use for that, okay? Back over here. Okay? Here's the Vidalia onion. Okay, see that? Okay, let me get another spatula. Okay, what I'm going to do here is come into my sink here. Okay, I have a strainer. I'm going to take the blade out. Now this would even go faster if I wasn't talking to you, right? Okay, I'm going to put that onion right in the strainer there. Okay? Get all of that out. See? I'm getting all of that out. Okay? I'm going to leave that in the strainer for now. Putting this back here. This is how easy this is, right? Blade back in. Celery. Okay? Top. Okay. See the celery? Okay, back here. In the sink. Blade comes out. Celery goes in the strainer. Okay. All right. Goes back up here. Okay. Blade. Bell pepper. Top. Beautiful. Blade comes out. Oh, I got a piece there I got to cut up. Okay. See that? Back in here. Okay. Okay, my oil's getting hot over there in the pan. I don't want it to get too hot. Okay, let me put this back here. Okay. Okay, let me turn this down. Okay, we're going to come back over here. I'm going to take this here, like so. And what we want to do is we want to squeeze out the liquid. Okay, that's all bitter stuff. You don't want that. Look at all that liquid that comes out of that. You want to squeeze it out till you get no more liquid. Okay? Rinse my hand off. Okay, now let's go over here. Okay. I'm going to put that right in. Okay? There's about 3 tablespoons of oil in that. Okay? EVOO. Okay? Okay, now in this mixture here, as that's going, we're going to hit this up with a little bit of salt. That was my cap just went on the floor. Okay, some sea salt, and again some white pepper. Okay, to taste, right? To your taste, to your liking. Okay, now we don't want to fry this, and we don't want to brown it. We just want to make it translucent, very soft. Okay, so that's going to go for another minute or so. Okay, come on back over here. Okay, now I got my breadcrumb here and my crab meat. 1. Beautiful, that smells delicious. Okay, 2 pounds of crab meat going in. Okay, nice pieces. Okay, now while that's cooking there, I'm going to incorporate this crab and breadcrumb together. Okay, remember your hands are your best tools. Okay, so this is nice. Okay, now I'm going to make a 1.5 cups of mayo now. Okay, I made it many times before, but I'm going to show you, and I'm going to make it in the food processor. Okay, let me clean my hands. I just love this faucet. Okay, where's my towel? Here it is. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here is I was going to have a piece of paper towel, but they're never there when I want them.
Oh, they're right on the top.
Okay, so I got a paper towel here, and I'm just going to wipe that out. Okay, don't have to be really clean, and I'm putting it back on the thing here, okay? Okay, so now we're going to come over here. And I got to take this top off of this thing. Okay, I have 2 containers here. Okay, I'm going to use 4 eggs. I want 4 yolks, right? So I'm going to rock them. Get these at room temperature, and it comes out nice and easy. So 1 yolk. Two yolks. 3 yolks. 4 yolks. Okay. Now, coming over here to the food processor, I got my oil. I got my yolks. Get all that yolk in there. Okay. Got my yolks. I got my Dijon mustard. Got my Dijon mustard there. Okay. And now I'm going to put this on, and I got a 1.5 cups of vegetable oil here. Okay, I'm going to start to do that, and I'm going to slowly pour the oil in. I'm just going to run over, turn this, I got it on low, okay. Back over here. Gonna slowly put that oil in. And this is going to emulsify and make the mayonnaise for us. See this? Let's see if I can get this over here, if we can see this. Ah, you can't see in there. I wanted to see if you could see inside, but I can't do that. Okay? So, I'm putting that oil in. Okay, now right before I'm done, I got my Old Bay. I'm going to hit it with the Old Bay a little at a time. Whoops. A little at a time. Now the rest of the oil. A real slow drizzle. Okay. Now, I want to show you this. That's a mayo. Now, I'm not going to use all of this mayo in that. Okay? Wow, that is so good. That is so, so good. Okay, so let's get that over there. Let's get back over here. Okay, here's my crab cake, bread. All the celery, onion, and pepper. Okay, that's a little hot, so I'm going to go grab a wooden spoon and I'm going to incorporate that with the wooden spoon. Now this is just loaded with crab. Loaded. This is going to be a crab cake that's going to be absolutely delicious. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to start to take that mayo and I'm going to put it in here. Okay. And I'm going to use my hands and I'm going to mix it in. And I'm not going to need any more mayo, I don't believe. Look at this. Wow. Okay. Let's get a taste. Oh my. Hey. That is awesome. And when I come back, I'm going to show you how to cook them. Oh, by the way, we did all of that in 14 minutes. Okay, I'm back here, okay? And I got the crab meat turned out here, okay, in a container, the crab cake mix. And then here's my ground beef. It's an 80-20, okay? And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to keep it round, like so. I got a really sharp knife. And I'm going to cut 1, 5, 6 burgers. Okay? This was fresh. I'm going to put this in the freezer. Okay? I'm going to take this paper off. Okay? Like so. And I'm going to put them in my pan. I'm going to spray it with canola oil. Okay, because enough fat is going to come out of these as it is. Okay, so I'm just going to give them a little pat. Okay, like so. Okay, let me get the seasonings. Okay, I got a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, pinch of sea salt, okay, pinch of sea salt, and a little touch of white pepper. Okay, I'll put these in the fridge until I put them in the oven. I'm going to take the crab cake mix. Okay. And I'm going to take a handful. I'm going to roll it up. And then I'm going to pat it down and roll it like this till I get little hockey pucks. Like so. Okay. Roll it up, get it all incorporated, pat it down, and then roll it around. If it starts to get real sticky on your hands, you put a little, wet your hand with just a tiny bit of water. I know the women are probably going to bring the leftovers home. So it's going to be a big burger and crab cake. Okay? So I got these here. I'm going to put these in the fridge until I'm ready to go. Okay, so let me explain. Okay? I prepped up the edamame salad. I prepped up the string beans, the poached salmon, the shrimp, the beans, everything for the appetizer, the string beans and shrimp, paprika, tossed in garlic and oil. That appetizer, I made the crab cake mix. I made the burgers, got them all ready. I got everything all set up. So the only thing that I got to do now is put it together. And you can see that I'm not ready for company. I'm going to go in. I got 2.5 hours before my company comes. So I'm going to go in, put on my swimsuit. I'm going to go for a swim. I'm going to come out. I'm going to take a shave and a shower. I'm going to have a nice little bit of a relaxing part of the afternoon. And then when my company comes, I'm going to sit down and enjoy a couple of drinks with them. Then I'm going to put it all together. And I'm only going to be in the kitchen less than a half an hour. Right? For this kind of dynamite meal. Okay? So, thanks for tuning in, and you'll see it all plated at the very end now, okay? When we come back. Okay, we're going to start cooking the beef and reef burger, okay? So, I got my rolls set up to be toasted. I'm going to stick them over on the side here. Okay? I got my Southwestern tartar. Okay? Okay, and this is going to go on the plate for the burger. This stuff is awesome. Oh, I just love this. I want to bottle this and sell it. It's so good. Okay, there's my oven preheated at 400. Okay. Okay, those are going to go on the plates. I'm going to push them over to the side. They're in the oven here. I just put them in at 400. Okay. And I got a pan here on the fire. Okay, now I'm going to turn that on high. I have about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there. I'm going to get that hot. Got my crab cakes that we made earlier. Excuse me. Got some flour that we're going to flour them in. Okay, we're going to let this get a little hot. Then I'm going to flour these up and we're going to saute them. Okay, this is hot enough. Okay, I'm going to take my crab cakes and I'm going to put them in the flour and I'm going to pat the excess flour off. Okay, I'm going to put them in the flour, get them all floured up. Okay. Okay, I'm done with this. What we're going to do with these is we're going to let them brown on both sides, not so much on the next side, and we're going to finish them in the oven. Okay. Okay. My burgers are cooking up down in here. Whoops. See that? Nice. Okay, I'm gonna let these go for about 30 seconds. I'm gonna put them in the oven. Looking good, huh? Let's see what that looks like. Okay, they're gonna finish browning in the oven on that bottom. So they're going in top shelf, okay? I'm gonna stick these buns in the oven also. Let's see, just to get them toasted. Okay, I'm pulling the buns out of the oven. Okay. I'm gonna take a look at these crab cake. Whoa, that's hot stuff. Okay, let me get my spatula. Look at the bottom of those. These guys are doing well. They could stay in. The burgers are done. My burger. Okay. So while I'm over here, okay, I'm going to grab a piece of tomato. Nice wedge of these beautiful beefsteak tomatoes on the bottom of these buns, okay? Well, I'm just going to make these 5 for now, okay? I'm going to put that one on the side, okay? We're going to go with a burger. You see, getting this? Okay. That one. Okay. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. Coming into the oven. Pushing down these crab cakes. Look at that. Wow. That's something, huh? This is like right out of the Food Channel. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to take these.
So hot and hurt. So hot and oh.
And I'm going to bring them over here. Whoops. I dropped my rag. Okay. Now, I'm going to put one.
I was like, good gracious, ass flirtatious, trying to show patience. I'm waiting for the right time to shoot my steam. You know, waiting for the right time to flash them keys. And I'm leaving, please believe in. Me and the rest of my heathens. Checking out at the top of the 4 seasons. Penthouse, rooftop, birds, I'm feeding.
5 people
No
eat.
deceiving, nothing up my sleeving. No teasing. I need you to get up on the
Grab a
dance
spoon.
floor. Get that man what he asking for. Cause I feel like busting loose and I feel like touching you. And can't nobody stop the juice. So baby, tell me what's the use? I said it's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes.
Salad.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes.
Out of the fridge. Okay. I'm going to put a salad on the side. We're going to do that outside. Okay. I'm going to put that beautiful presentation out there so they can see it. And I want to cut these ever so gently. Beautiful, right?
That's how it is. Tank top on at this point. You with a winner, so baby, you can't lose. I got secrets, can't leave Cancun. So take it off like you're home alone. You know,
Okay.
in front of the mirror while
Thanks
you're
for tuning
home
in.
Shaking your reflection and telling
Side dish. Okay, I'm glad you came for the ride. I hope you enjoyed it.
So take off all your clothes.
Come fill my glass up and a little more. We about to get up and burn this floor. You know we getting hotter and hotter, sexy and hotter. Let's shut it down. Yo, what I gotta do to show these girls that I own them? Some call me Nikki and some call me Rowman. Skeezer, please, I'm in a visa. Whoa, just happy Zanatti, my own sneaker. Sexy, sexy, that's all I do. If you need a bad bitch, let me call up yo. Come soon and I'm living many services out. I see some good girls, I'ma turn them out. Okay, bottle, sip, bottle, guzzle. I'm a bad bitch, no muzzle. Hey, bottle, sip, bottle, guzzle. I'm a bad bitch, no muzzle. Let's go.
Makes me